It's really almost difficult to have a presser today in that talking is talking and actions are actions, and we aren't in a great place as a team. We are working really hard to change that, and if we are able to accomplish, some of the things that we, had a lot of study yesterday over things that can make us better. And, we have another beauty of this game is we have a practice this afternoon, another opportunity Friday night to get it right.
What do you think is wrong with the team? Why are they...
Well, this is what I would tell anyone who ever asks that question. If you knew it, you would solve it, and you wouldn't ask the question. So I think, the beauty of our sport is, I say this all the time to our team. I'm not a track coach. I would think they sleep better at night. Those that train harder, you say go and they run fast, and if you train the hardest and you run fast, you win. But you take those same four fast people and you put them in a relay race, and it involves transferring a baton, and a whole different dynamic in addition to your own self and speed comes into play. We are disjointed as a unit. We're searching for 5 people who can play defense, can play offense, and can do everything in between. And part of that is we, unfortunately, continue to have injuries to the same position. So that not an excuse, just it's a fact. That's what you have to, because that's part of it. Part of the errors that you saw the other night is, a lot of inbounding errors, a lot of passing errors. Well, who does that on our team 95% of the time in those situations? Coco. And there's no Coco. So I think you have to remember that Jessica Bradley, Allison Duffy haven't played in 2 years. Kalina Tutt hasn't played a lot. Ashley Duffy hasn't played at all. So they're going to have to play, and they're going to make mistakes. And I think just getting more game experience, so it's not, no one's doing anything wrong. I just think we have to find a group that works well together, and we haven't been able to hit that rhythm yet. We really haven't performed, whether we've won or we've lost, we haven't performed to that yet.
What's Coco's status?
Out. I have no idea, but definitely out.
What's the actual injury?
A knee bruise. So it's, this Gabby and Kiana are structural tears that, because of their age, Shannon Demas had the same thing and played until, most time, if you're an older player, you can play until you can't go anymore. Kid from TCU did it last year, and was the reason they had the non-conference that they did. She played with a torn ACL until she couldn't go anymore right before our game. But in the case of Gabby, season hadn't even started. Kiana, we played 1 game. They get their whole year back. So it does it help our team? No. Does it help? But is it best for them personally? Yes. Coco is structurally sound. She didn't do anything that is going to require surgery, but it's swollen and she can't bend it, and she's out. I mean, they already told me yesterday or Tuesday that she's out. So I didn't go to bed with hope. Yeah, she's out. So that's what I mean. It's not going to change. It just gives us a little bit more time to do things differently. But competition in a stressful situation is a learned behavior. So someone has 100 reps, somebody has 10 reps. It is what it is, kind of. I'm with you. Boo.
Interesting. All the stars on your team
she's a great passer. She's our best passer. Somebody, again, I'll go back to my track analogy. Nobody can make a basket if somebody doesn't get them the ball, and it puts an inordinate amount of pressure on Q. We don't have, Kiana was our backup point guard, so we are, we'll go with Q or Janae have to be on the floor. I think for us to be successful, Janae's going to have to play the point. That's just life, because they can't continue to play 40 minutes a game for 30 games, they won't make it. And I think we saw some fatigue the other night. So when Q sits down, Janae's the point, and when Janae sits down, obviously Q's the point, but we'll try to give him a little bit of rest. That might help us play a little bit better.